And here we are with Sam Dexter, Mr. Utility for Otley Town AFC. He's played right back, left back, centre mid and right wing this season. And I do believe he's approaching his centenary this year. So he's done extremely well. Nice to see you, Sam.
Thanks for having me.
We'll start off. Season's highs and lows.
Oh, season high would definitely have to be the cup final against Poole, for me anyway. It's always nice to beat Poole, local rivals. We've had a really good record against them over the last few years. And obviously to come back from 1-0 down, absolutely fantastic match, and absolutely delighted after we'd beaten them. So definitely the cup final. Lows. Well, I think throughout the season, I don't think our away form's been generally good. Off the top of my head, the away defeat to Wetherby was a sort of a low point in the season, because we were coming towards the end of some good form, and that just killed our title chances. I think from there, I think we went on a bit of a dodgy run after that. So season low would definitely be the Wetherby result. Right.
And how does this season compare to others?
Well, I think in terms of the way we've played, I think it's been absolutely fantastic. The team sort of has taken a good shape over the last couple of years. We've kept all the key players. In the past, we've always sort of had players coming in and players dropping off. But over the last few years, we've managed to keep a good side together. So it's been absolutely fantastic, yeah. So looking to go forward next season.
And who on the field has really impressed you this season, and why?
I think there's been some fantastic performances. I think Gav's been absolutely superb. He's made key saves at key times for us in games. The Bardsey game specifically, I think we were 1-0 up, and he made a fantastic save to keep us in it, and then we went on to win the game 3-0. Robbie Carr's been fantastic, I think. I'd never really played against him, but hadn't played with him until the start of this season. I think he's had a good season, mixes things up in the middle of the pitch. But I think overall, I think there's been 5 or 6 players who've been fantastic all season.
And on a personal level, how do you feel you have performed this season?
Steady. I would describe myself as steady. I'm never the best player on the pitch, but I'm never the worst either. I just kind of do my thing, and average. Steady and average.
And just for the record, what is your favourite position?
Good question. I obviously like to play midfield, but I understand that I'm not the most physical and I'm not the most mobile. And I think when the pitches get a bit boggy, I'm probably not as effective as what I should be. I do like playing midfield, but if I'm playing right back and I can get forward and get on the ball, then I'm more than happy to do that. As long as I'm getting the ball, I'm not really bothered where I play, to be honest. Apart from left back.
And on a lighter note, what's your funniest moment of the season?
Funniest moment of the season would have to be the last game of the season. Joe Hendry came on against, who were we playing? Beeston, and had a shocker. And at one point he gets the ball, and he goes for an outside of the foot pass, and it goes up and over and out of play, and he just screams at the top of his voice, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" And at sort of 6-0 down, that kind of summed up that day as a team.
And on that note, as a team, how can you improve for next season?
I think we always need to add players. We always need to strengthen the squad. We've got a good bunch of players, and obviously I hope that when we return for pre-season that we've kept hold of everybody. But I think you always need to add players. When we went away to Altofs this year, we only had 11 players or 12, and we were scrapping around getting lads in from the second and third team. So I think if we can just add a bit of quality. And obviously Dave will have to do his best to try and keep everybody happy, but if we can add a couple of players on the left hand side, the right hand side, etc., then I think we'll be all right.
And how can we as a club move forward, and what do you think we need to do?
Moving forward, I think we need to have a bit more, from a first team point of view, I think we need to have a bit more of a connection with the seconds, the thirds. I think it's kind of run as a separate entity, I think, each team. So we need to have a bit more togetherness, training together. Everybody needs to be training together. I think we need to get the under-17s involved as well, so the 17s can come up to the thirds and the seconds for experience. Because obviously after the 17s they'll have nowhere to go, and it's just a natural progression for them. And that's what a bit more togetherness all over the pitch. and yeah, little bit more from the committee as well. I think if the committee can show us a bit of support, certain members show us a bit more support, I think that would be absolutely fantastic.
Well, that's great, Sam. Thanks for your time, and make sure you enjoy your off-season break.
Oh well, thank you very much.